Um, and for those of the people that don't really maybe know who you are, if you just
Yeah,
want to touch base on how many years have you been here and what exactly is your role? I know the
yeah,
role, it's a little foggy there, but
yeah, for sure. I'll make this as quick as I can, but give a little journey of how I got here and
but
what that's been while I've been here. So for any of you guys that don't know me that may be watching this, I started here about 6 years ago. My wife and I had previously lived in Mexico, the country. So we lived in a city called Manzanillo. So we were about as far south as Mexico City, lived on the West Coast. And we had moved back to Iowa, and neither one of us had jobs. We didn't have a whole lot. We didn't have a car at the time. So we managed to scrape up enough money, buy a car, get a loan, and I knew Jeremy. And Jeremy told me about this place called Clickstop, and that is pretty cool. I need to check it out and apply and see if I can just get my foot in the door, kind of thing. And so I did. And 6 years ago, I started in manufacturing and got the pleasure of working with a great team out there. And through some things happening, was able to find myself joining the quality team, and that quality team became not just a manufacturing quality team, but a Clickstop quality team. And then from there, they added safety and facilities, and we kind of ran with that for a little while and switched over into just focusing primarily on quality and safety for a while. And then through the last 6 months or so, I've had the pleasure of getting to work in the warehouse, specifically with small pack, and looking at what we can do there to continue to drive our growth and do better.
like you said, your journey got you into manufacturing, manufacturing to quality, quality to here. Do you think there's anything that happened on that journey, starting off in manufacturing, working your way through the quality team, and now being in the warehouse? Is there anything in those two previous stops that you were at that maybe helped you gain knowledge, or how to you can really just kind of work with small pack? Because as we all know, it's kind of a crazy rat race every single day. So is there
Yeah.
anything maybe helps you with that?
I don't know if anything specifically helped me with that. I think for me, what helped me the most in my overall journey to this point, right, is um, that light bulb moment of really understanding what it means to be kind of an employee owner is probably the best way to word that. And it's really in how to see what needs to happen and work to either make decisions or drive action around it. We all too often throughout the day see things that we can do better and we can make better, both for how we work and our work processes, but also for other people around us, that not only affects us here at work, but allows us to go home in a different way. And seeing those and driving that action and being intentional behind what we're doing and why we're doing things. And I think that mentality plays over into small pack and just asking why. We've done it this way for a long time, and that's great. It's gotten us to here, but why are we still doing that? And what can we do better? Where are those areas for small improvements that can make a big difference, and where are the big improvements that can make a world of difference? And you know, prioritizing those and pushing through to action
And
on
so
those.
now that it's been about a week or so, and you've been able to come off that high and think reasonably, how does it feel to have that Rockstar Award? Because I know you have a lot of accolades, but this
Sure.
one's going to be the sweetest.
It, I'll be real honest. Like it's there. We did it. We accomplished it. There's still a lot of work to be done, and that's where my mind lives most of the time. Is we've started down a journey of some really cool stuff happening both in the warehouse here and warehouse in South Carolina, and I do just kind of focus and look at, all right, well, we hit one milestone. What's the next one, and what needs to happen to keep us moving that direction, and take the compliments and accolades on the way, and we keep pushing on and trying to do better.
Anybody who watched the Rockstar review or was there when Carrie talked about everything that you've been doing, it was a list. We'll say that. Um, is there anything over the last, and maybe not just that quarter, maybe it was over last year, that you can really kind of maybe pinpoint or just say that, man, I'm super proud that I accomplished this? Was there anything like that that you can
Yeah.
maybe recollect? So many.
And it's I mean, you know me pretty well, Chris, but I don't feel like I've necessarily done anything. I've worked with a lot of people who've done a lot of work on things that I've been involved in, and we all have the same goal and the same mindset as we go into these things. And just because I may be at the forefront talking about that, there's a lot of great work happening when we look at slings. As we look back over 2021, right, a lot happened, and slings is a big part of that. And Windy played a huge role in the success of that and the continued success as we move forward with that. And I put that on my list of accomplishments, but I know that it's not just me, it's the team back there that's selling those today and making sure that we're providing a good product. When we look at safety, and as we're continuing to look at what we can do better, how we can have a safer warehouse, manufacturing facility, it's only through the devotion of everybody involved in those departments that we're successful in that, and we're seeing that success through audit results, right? We talk about it a lot, and whether people like to hear from me on those topics or not, as I get annoying a little bit, making sure that we're all focused and dedicated, and through that teamwork, we are continuing to provide a safe environment and making it safer as we go. And the warehouse is the same thing, right? Like stepping in and kind of taking over the success out there isn't really from anything that I'm doing necessarily, in my opinion, right? It's working with the team to make sure that they're supported, and we've got a lot of great guys out there who are willing to go above and beyond what it takes to just be an employee here to make sure that we're successful out there. And without their devotion and work, none of this happens, and none of it's successful.
But my last question for you, because I know a lot of people are wondering about this, is where do you get your product for your hair? Because it is luscious and amazing.
So I feel like people think I take care of my hair way more than I do. So,
yeah.
I haven't combed my hair in a little while, and my wife yells at me, and at times has to help me maybe comb it out a little bit because it gets a little knotty. But I'm gonna be real honest. She buys my shampoo for me, and it's like a coconut shampoo. I don't know. It smells good.
Yeah. Shout out to the wife for keeping the hair.
Little shampoo and conditioner, and that's about it, man.
Shoot. All right. Well, so from Manzanillo to Urbana, Iowa, Dane, you've had quite the journey. Like I said, I couldn't think of anybody better to be the rock star, especially for Q4. You've done a lot of things. So I know you're busy, so I'll let you go with that, buddy. Keep up the great work.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. It was good to talk to you.